All right, welcome to Blue Star Report. I'm Brad. That right there is Dustin. Today we got a little something different for you. We don't get to get out and do a bunch of videos like a lot of people do, so we're going to do two videos in one today. So two different subjects. One of them is going to be keys to victory, and the other one is three moves to get your defense back to, I guess you could say, competitive.
Yeah.
And possibly to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If there's anything that you guys want us to talk about, put it in the comments for us. Like, subscribe, put that in the comments, and we'll make videos on that.
Yeah.
We like to do straight up videos on what's going on, not what might happen. Type thing. So let's jump right into this.
Yeah,
We don't
any
like to mess around.
suggestions, just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. So keys to victory. On the keys to victory part of this video, we're going to talk about offensive changes that we need to do and a few defensive changes we need to do. Offensively, I feel like that the Cowboys need to, and this is in this particular game, but also possibly for all the games, but starting at least in this game, because I've noticed they haven't been doing this a lot. We really need to put Turpin back into our offense.
Yeah,
he's been since he was hurt, and then he came back. He hasn't been as much part of the offense as he was at the first of the year. So we need to incorporate him back in the offense.
Yeah.
I feel like another thing we need to do, and I see this every once in a while, but we don't see it often with Lamb and Pickens. We always line them up on opposite sides of the field, and I'm wondering what it would be like to line them up on the same side of the field, because they're going to put their number one corners over there, number two corners over there, possibly their third guy over there for double teams, and then work the other side of the field with Turpin and our slot guy or with Ferguson.
Yeah, I agree with it. Yeah.
That's another thing I think that we should think about doing. And the last thing offensively, because our offense runs pretty good.
Yeah.
Stumbled a little bit last week, but hey, maybe y'all didn't know this, but Booker was one of the highest rated pass blockers or run blockers last week.
That's good.
Yeah, he had an 85 pass run block rate, which was awesome. Okay, the other thing I think that we need to do on offense is deep crossers with Pickens and Lamb, not with Pickens and Turpin, and not with Lamb and Turpin or Lamb. I'm talking about Pickens and Lamb, because most of the time you're going to have Lamb's going to be double teamed.
Most of the time.
Okay. I'd say run these when he is double teamed. If you run him when he's double teamed, and you got the other guy, like last week, a lot of the time, they put their best corner on Pickens.
Yeah.
And then they double teamed Lamb, is what they did. To defeat that, to beat that, if they do that, because I can see where they're going with that, the defense is going with that. If you run deep crossers, that's a lot of bodies crossing at one time in the middle of the field. That's three, not including the safety.
Yeah.
And the two running and the two receivers. That's five people. Or five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. That's seven. A safety, two people on Lamb, one on Pickens, and then Lamb and Pickens. That's 6 people crossing the field at one time. If you think about that. And I know they like to do those crossers, but they don't do them a lot with Lamb and Pickens.
I would have Turpin or somebody on the other side run a go route.
Run a go route or run something up underneath with Ferguson, which he does a lot.
Yeah.
So offensively, that's kind of like where we're headed. I don't think we need a lot of work. I think the main thing last week with our offense was not necessarily our offense was bad, as our defense is horrible.
Yeah, Dak is trying to make something happen.
He's trying to make something happen because he knows if he doesn't score on every drive, we could get beat. We will get beat.
Yeah.
If we don't score on every drive. And that's why, you see Dak throw a couple interceptions, and you got to expect that. If your offense is coming into the game thinking we have to score practically every drive. They punted, Denver punted 2 times. One time at the very end of the game, one time during the game.
That's crazy.
That's it. It's ridiculous. So I know our offense stumbled a little bit, but
Yeah, our offense stumbled.
Yeah.
But
still put
up 24.
Yeah, and if our defense would just gotten 2 stops.
Yeah.
Just 2 stops. And you give the ball back to the offense, gives them more opportunity to score, and we put up more points. We'd have won it. If they could have gotten 2 stops in that game, we could have won that game.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. If they could have gotten 2 stops, we could have won that game. All right, defensively. Elam has to go.
Yeah, he's not.
He has to go. Get him off the field. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, let me say this. The next video that we do, it's on this same video. The second part of this video will start, and the time will be posted right here. So if you guys want to fast forward to that, you can. But okay, Elam has to get off the field. Get him out of there. Okay, we don't need Elam. Just be gone. I feel like we need to move Bland out the corner. We're talking about this game because when we go to talk about this next video about the 3 moves, I got another plan that we can go with. But for this game, since we don't have anybody else, I feel like Bland needs to go to the corner. Reedy Stewart needs to go into the slot. And I don't care who they put at the other corner, just not Elam.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of film on Elam this week, and he was like letting people run by him. I'm not talking about receivers. I'm talking about during the running game. The big runs that they had, they would just he wouldn't even run up to. He wasn't even trying to go up to him on the screen passes and stuff, and they was just running right past him. He had no effort whatsoever. Anyway, Elam's got to go. Get him out of there. Bland at one corner, Reedy Stewart in the slot, somebody else at the other corner. I don't care who.
They had the other corner. They had Bridges.
Bridges, yeah,
and
he got
an interception.
Yeah,
but he got burnt a couple times too.
But you got to get Elam out of there. He's got to go.
Yeah,
just get rid of him. Defensive line. I feel like on the defensive line we are rotating too much. We have 3 players that are pretty steady on our defensive line, and that is Ezeraku. I'm not talking. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, defensive line, but the edges, Ezeraku, Clowney. Those are the 2 putting up the best numbers right now. Houston was at the first of the year, but he's not anymore. But he's still okay. And rotate Houston in. Quit like rotating them every play.
Yeah.
Sam Williams goes in the game, he just gets pushed completely out of play. He needs to go sit on the sideline. Don't even put him back in the game.
Fowler's getting a little bit better.
He's doing a little bit better. He is doing a little bit better. But our most production is coming from Clowney and Ezeraku from the edge right now.
From the edge, yeah, but on the actual D-line,
Clark and Osa.
Yeah. And
Clark kind of fallen off a little bit lately, but it could just be that he's getting double teamed more. There's all kinds of circumstances there, but your starting front 4 should be Ezeraku, Osa, Clark, and Clowney starting. Yeah. Rotate some of those other guys in there. The other guy that plays defensive tackle from the Jets, no. Came over from the Jets, I think. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I'm horrible.
There's one named Peyton Turner or something.
No, Turner, I think. I think it's Turner. He's playing. Peyton Turner's his name.
Yeah.
Anyway, that dude's playing pretty good. Okay, and rotate him in.
He came from New Orleans, I believe.
Yeah, Mozzie Smith, get him off the field. He can go over and sit down with Sam Williams. Just go sit down with Sam Williams, and y'all watch the game over there because you're not doing any good.
I think the other guy was named Thomas.
Solomon Thomas. Yeah, he's the one that's doing well.
Yeah.
It's Solomon Thomas. He's doing well. So I feel like that we also should stay with man coverage.
Yeah. That zone, they don't know where to be.
I don't know what their problem is. Honestly, at first of this year, I started thinking, well, this is Eberflus problem. Now I'm thinking it's not. I'm thinking this is not an Eberflus. I'm thinking this is players. If you watch the all 22 on some of these guys, you'll be like,
they're all out of position. They ain't where they're supposed to be.
One of the plays, they had we had 6 defensive backs in the back, and we had 5 people rushing the quarterback. Okay, they had I can't remember if there's 3. It might have been 4, but I'm thinking there's 3 or 4 receivers. We couldn't cover them. They scored a like 30-something yard touchdown on that play.
6 people.
6 people on the back. We couldn't cover 4. They scored a 30-something yard touchdown, wide open, standing right at the goal line. Yeah, it was ridiculous. The other thing I think we need to do is take chances.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got to lose?
Blitz.
They're going to score anyway, apparently.
Yeah.
Put the heat on them. Blitz, 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 blitz. The more pressure we put on the quarterback, the less pressure that the defensive backs have to cover. The less time. It cuts their time down if we can get to them. But if we're just rushing 3 like we normally do, ain't going to work. They're going to pick us apart. They're going to pick us apart in the passing game. Our defensive backs are not good enough in our front 3, or the 3 rushers aren't good enough to get to the quarterback or put pressure on them, which the defensive backs get burnt because they can't cover that long.
They're saying that some of this fault is to the linebackers.
Yeah,
they're not
filling their gaps,
doing whatever they're supposed to be doing. They're not doing it.
Yeah,
but we do have help on the way at linebacker position.
Yeah, we do.
But
so that is our thought on what we need to do this week to beat the Cardinals. Okay, so we're going to jump to the second part of this video, second subject, which is 3 moves that we can make that can make us competitive. And I feel like that if our defense is just competitive, we can win games.
Yeah.
Right now we are like below poor. If we even got to poor, I think we're like so bad.
I've never seen a defense this bad in my life.
Me either. So here's 3 moves that I feel like we should make, or we can make, and along with some in-house things that we can do that I feel like will make us competitive and maybe win some games. And the good news on this is we don't give up any of our first-round draft picks. Okay, we keep all of our first-rounders. We're not trading for big-name guys and I'm not like everybody going to say, oh, well, we just had Hendrickson, or if we had old boy from the Raiders, but okay, now let's keep our picks.
They're talking about Jerry is adamant. They're talking about getting a trade in.
Yeah, I feel like they are. So here are my thoughts. Here's 3 moves that we can make, not giving up anything higher than a 2, and only one of them. And the first one is an easy one. We don't give anybody up for him. And that's go get Gilmore.
That's what I was going to say.
Go get Gilmore.
Yeah.
Get his butt off the couch. If anything, we use his veteran presence to help us.
Yeah.
Okay? He's probably not – he's a little older, but he's probably not good enough to cover some of these receivers one-on-one, but he can play some zone.
He's better than what we got.
Yeah, definitely better than what we got. So go get Gilmore. Get him in the game. You would have, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to put all this together to what you would have at the end. The second move we make, Minka Fitzpatrick from Miami.
Minka, yeah.
His safety. Play him along with Hooker. Hooker's not playing horrible.
Hooker ain't played at all. He's injured.
Yeah. Well, he played early on.
Yeah.
Okay. You put him in Hooker when Hooker comes back. He's supposed to be, I think, soon. Hooker in there. And I think you got something there. You probably have to give up a 2nd-round draft pick to get him. Cat.
Mika?
Yeah. The third thing is go get that cat for me, Dusty. Yeah. The third thing is linebacker from the Saints, Demario Davis. Now he is right now playing at a Pro Bowl level. He's a little older as well, but he can play some football, and he will definitely help our linebacker room for sure. So the 3 moves, and I think you probably have to give up like maybe a fourth rounder for him or third rounder, some sort of package you could put together. Maybe get him for a fourth.
For Davis?
Yeah, DeMario Davis, linebacker from Saints. He's playing really well, so we'll go from there with that. So the moves are, and these are the only 3 moves you have to make, I feel like, to get us competitive. Gilmore, Fitzpatrick, and Davis. So now then, you add that with, you got Overshown coming back. You have, you start Ezeraku and Clowney, our regular line, Osa and Clark. And then you have Shamar James at linebacker. I don't know who the third was going to be. Oh, what's his name's not playing great. But
Martin?
Yeah. But if you get Fitzpatrick and you got Overshown back there and you got
Murray or
Shamar James or Luafau, I think that's pretty strong because actually Fitzpatrick's playing, like I said, he's playing at a Pro Bowl level right now, they say.
Yeah.
So it would be a big pickup. You're going to have, who's going to be your corners or your coverage guys? Reedy Stewart, which I like him. He'll hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bland. You'd have Gilmore and Ravel coming in.
Yeah.
And I think we could be strong with that.
Yeah.
I really think we could be strong with that. Along with doing that is we are in the middle of the year. We have nothing to lose at all. Play 100% aggressive football. We're coming after if it's a passing down, we're coming.
Yeah.
Okay, we are coming after the quarterback. So just get ready. And that's one thing they don't do. They rarely blitz. When they do pretty decent. But when they don't, we get burnt.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes we get burnt otherwise as well. But playing aggressive, get after the quarterback, man coverage, and play some football. And I feel like those 3 little moves right there, they won't break the bank. We still get to keep our 4 first rounders, and we can be competitive.
Yeah.
I really feel
I've heard a couple, just hearsay, but I've heard a couple people that are interested in was Bradley Chubb.
Yeah. He would be okay too.
Maybe. But this one, we probably have to give up a first rounder, is Quentin Williams from the Jets.
Yeah. I've heard Quentin Williams' name bounced around as well.
But you're going to have to give up first rounder for him.
And I'd like to have the old boy from Tennessee.
Simmons,
but that's definitely first round material too.
Yeah.
But I don't mind them giving up a first rounder as long as the first rounder that you get is somebody that's not old, that can play, give you 3 or 4 more good years.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them 32-year-old first rounder.
No,
I really don't.
I'd like them to be at least 30 or younger.
I like Hendrickson.
But
old. 32 years old, and you're throwing your first rounder away. He's getting to the point in his career where he's going to start getting hurt. He's not going to be playing as much, and you just blew a whole first rounder.
Yeah.
I think that you can add pieces in other places without having to get up your first rounder and make you competitive. I think you can do that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't mind giving up a second rounder at all. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The Pickens thing, a lot of people are talking about, well, we got to pay Pickens. And I was telling Dustin this the other day, and I don't even know if everybody who all knows this, but Pickens is we can franchise tag Pickens if we want to.
Yeah.
We don't have to give him a contract. And I know that sounds crappy. And you know how old Jones does it.
They wait to the
last minute. But if we don't sign Pickens to a contract, does not mean we lose Pickens.
No.
It means that we can franchise tag him. It's $28 million right off the top of your salary cap, which is not good, but it can be done. So when it comes to saying, oh, we're going to lose Pickens, we can't pay him this next year. Oh yeah, we can. They can franchise tag him and keep him.
I hope they do.
I hope they pay him. I don't want them to franchise tag him.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, that's kind of what we got. 3 moves, and those we're running through them. Gilmore, Fitzpatrick, Mario Davis, all decent names, all people they can play some ball. You don't give up anything higher than a 2. You keep your 4s. Blitz, get after the quarterback. Overshown coming back, and hopefully, what's his name? Ravel comes in and can play some ball, and we make a solid defense. It's not going to be a top 5 defense, or probably not even a top 10 defense, but we would take a top 20 defense.
Work with that.
You give us a top 20 defense, and we can win.
Yeah.
If you can get our defense to where we can, we're giving up 20 points a game, we're winning games, buddy.
Yeah.
With our offense, on the road or off the road, or off the road, on the road or at home, either one. Either way, if our defense can give up 20 a game, get it to 20, 21 even, which is not a great defense considering like Houston gives up 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you give up 20, 21, 22 a game on average, you're winning games. That's what we need to shoot. That's what we need to shoot for without giving our ones away. What can we add to this defense that we can get 2 to 3 extra stops a game that they're not going down there scoring on?
Yeah.
And let our offense control the football and win a game.
I think we have a good chance of beating Arizona.
I think we do too. Yeah. I also think that depends on what we do with this Arizona game will determine if Jerry goes out and gets somebody.
Is he going to play the game before the 4th?
Yeah.
Game's
on Monday.
On 3rd? Monday's the 3rd. And
Monday, I thought the thing was on the 4th.
The cutoff line's on the 4th, but we play
the 3rd. Yeah,
Monday night.
You know, Jerry, he's going to wait till the last second to do a trade. You ain't gonna get a trade from him till like the midnight that night. So anyway, that's what we got. Like I said earlier, we don't have time to do videos every day and stuff. So we have a couple of things we wanted to talk about. So we just put them in one video so we can get it out there, and hopefully you guys like that.
Yeah.
If you guys would please like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and hopefully we are 4-4 after Monday, and when we talk to you again,
yeah,
we're 4-4, and we'll see you guys next week.